It would have been better if you'd brought home chlamydia. At least I could have gotten rid of that faster. You are such a slob. I was listening, jaw dropped as my girlfriend was yelling at me from the bathroom. It was the third time she tried to get rid of the foot fungus she got from me. It was the third time she failed. If you don't do something about your foot fungus, they'll do something about you. I couldn't believe, after all the treatments and the money we spent, my fungus was still itching like crazy every single day, and now my girlfriend was threatening to leave me. I couldn't lose Jenny, not over this. I was determined to beat the fungus. So, after reading everything I could about fungus, I came across Dr. Kimberly Langdon. She's a world-renowned fungal expert. She has this anti-fungal shower routine that takes less than 5 minutes a day. Well, it's extremely easy to stick to, and it will deal with the most difficult cases of fungus. It attacks the fungus directly at its roots, plucking it out like you'd remove weeds from your garden. And I found out that toenail fungus is not just a cosmetic problem. Hospitals are full of patients getting permanent nerve damage and getting their feet amputated just because they ignored a simple fungal infection. Their bodies become breeding grounds for deadly fungi, often causing lifelong health problems. If you keep watching this video for the next 5 minutes, you'll hear all about Dr. Kimberly's life-changing shower hack. It certainly saved me and my relationship. After every shower, I'd get out with my nails and skin looking better and better until the fungus was completely gone. I literally had the skin of a literal newborn. I won back my health and my confidence and my dignity. Going from this, to this. Hang with me for a minute here. Just imagine you could finally win the battle against smelly feet, flaky skin, and itchy toenails. You'll be able to go to the pool or the beach, or even to that holiday you've been putting off to Mexico. And you will look healthy and confident once again, without painful peelings, filing your nails away, or even putting on any kind of weird or disgusting substances on your feet. Listen, you don't have to believe me. Just take it from the doctor that changed my life.
Hi, I'm Dr. Kimberly Langdon, and I'm an international leading fungal expert. I've invented several medical devices that fight fungus, and clinical evidence shows that they work better and with less risk than current drug-based treatments. In my 31 years of being an MD, I have helped thousands of people deal with persistent fungal infections in the body. And one of the areas of focus for me has always been foot fungus, especially since I have suffered from it myself. Back in college, I had full tuition swimming scholarship. I was always in the water, swimming and competing. I loved the sport, but I dreaded the horrible look of fungus-infected toenails. As a woman, knowing I could never get the elegant pedicure I wanted, or that my partner would look at me and be disgusted by the sight of my yellow brittle nails, was becoming a nightmare. And imagine how discouraging it felt when I was constantly applying things on my toenails and trying hard not to forget a single day, only to get it again in a few weeks after clearing it the last time. My life became a cycle of toenail fungus treatments with no end in sight. Not only did I dread the look of my own nails, but I was constantly fearful of giving it to other people in my family, my loved ones, who were nothing but supportive of my passion for swimming. I was terrified the reward for all of their love would be a nasty, impossible to treat fungus, not to mention the unbearable itchiness that would plague them forever. I hated waking up in the middle of the night with the itchy feet. I hated the repulsive smell of my feet and shoes, and I lived in constant fear that one or more of my toenails would simply come off if I bumped it. That image alone terrified me. All I wanted was a solution to finally feel like the healthy athletic college student that I was. I was determined to find a solution. So I studied, trained, and specialized as an MD until I became one of the international leading experts on fungal and yeast infections, which are some of the most annoying and difficult infections to get rid of. These parasites take over the human body. But it looked like even though me and my team of international experts were researching these parasites more thoroughly than ever, they were becoming harder and harder to treat. I had at my disposal tools far more advanced, but when I started my career, the problem was becoming bigger and spreading faster than ever before. Nowadays, 1 in 10 people get foot fungus, and the numbers are growing every single day. And it takes them, on average, more than 5 tries with various solutions, medicines, and creams until they can start seeing some initial and sadly temporary results. I simply could not understand. Even though we already had decades of research analyzing fungus under the strongest microscopes, and we knew all about the life cycle and apparent weaknesses of the fungus, we were still powerless to beat it. The only thing that worked for a longer period of time against the fungus were very strong medicines. It was like trying to kill one pesky cockroach in your house by throwing a grenade in your living room. No wonder most patients run away from these and refuse to use them. At least 1 in 5 people experience serious side effects from clammy skin to severe dizziness and even collapsing and losing consciousness. They turned to natural solutions such as tea tree oil, which definitely worked very well in the past. But as I said, it was puzzling to me why these natural solutions started being less and less effective over the years. If 30 years ago tea tree oil helped most people get rid of their fungus, these days only about half of those people will see long-lasting, satisfying results. And the number of people helped by it is growing smaller day by day. And this goes for all the natural formulations out there. Those foot soaks on Amazon, for every 3 reviews, you will find 2 people that struggled and eventually did not succeed in killing off the fungus. The tea tree nail polish, only about half of the people using it will see some results. Vicks Vapor Rub will help only a small percent of those using it. For the rest of them, all of these solutions are a waste of time, money, and a constant source of frustration. And this is not because the solutions were useless to begin with. Most of the antifungal oils out there have been carefully researched throughout the years and have shown satisfying results at killing fungus. But it's also true that in time, the traditional solutions have become less and less potent. Why? Well, after years in the lab performing countless experiments and going through thousands of studies, we were flabbergasted to discover the truth. The exact treatments that were meant to clear fungus were making it impossible to kill. I knew that fungus was naturally quite strong. After all, it's been living in the wild for billions of years, fighting other bacteria, viruses, and other fungi to survive. It is this constant fight for survival that allowed it to develop strong self-defense mechanisms. But how come all of our modern therapies and solutions were making it even stronger? And then I realized I had seen something similar happen to bacteria. When we invented antibiotics to kill dangerous bacterial infections, you could count on them to destroy most of the bacteria that plague people. But these days, only a couple of decades later, doctors have to deal with bacteria that is stronger than ever. It won't die no matter how strong the antibiotic you treat it with is. I started wondering, were we getting drug-resistant fungus just like we were battling drug-resistant bacteria? And that's when I had my big breakthrough. Because the more I looked into it, the more I realized my hunch was correct. Foot fungus these days is radically different and way stronger than the one your grandparents had to deal with. Decades of people using treatments but stopping short of completely killing the fungus meant that the remaining fungus learned how to survive. That made the treatment useless the next time around. The fungus simply mutated and became stronger. And most people won't finish their treatments because they are wrongly informed and believe all the fungus is dead as soon as their nail is clear. When it comes back again because the treatment didn't completely clear their fungus, people will move on to the next option. By the time you have gotten through 5 or 6 different treatments, your fungus already knows how to beat the Vicks cream, the clotrimazole, the tea tree oil, or whatever else didn't manage to kill it off. You can think of it now as a sort of mutated super fungus, more resilient, better able to survive, and in most cases, laughing in the face of your simple tea tree oil infused nail polish. In fact, scientists from multiple universities are terrified that they are running out of effective treatments to get rid of modern strains of fungus. And fungus is not just a cosmetic problem. Scientific American warns that fungus infections are already killing 1.6 million people every single year, and we have few tools to fight back. But the biggest culprit in this helpless fight against fungus is not the people not finishing the treatments, but the unnatural chemical compounds that we throw at them. All these chemicals are creating super fungi. Think about that moment in a superhero movie when a villain falls into a pool of chemicals and gets out as a supervillain, stronger, ready to take over and destroy the city more than ever. The same way, instead of killing them off, doctors have been sending the fungi into a pool of chemical treatments, making them more powerful, resilient, and more damaging to our body. Plus, antifungals do nothing more than pick off the weakest spores, which are the offspring of the fungi. That way, only the strongest future fungi is left to survive. Every time you choose a chemical solution to fight the fungus, you are breeding a new generation of super fungi. If you tried treating your fungus before and it came back within 3 months, then you're most certainly dealing with a case of mutated antifungal resistant strain of fungus. The solution simply cannot come from throwing even more dangerous, even stronger chemicals at the fungus. We need to come up with solutions that work naturally by activating the natural immunity of your skin and helping it fight back against the infection. Just like scientists are trying to find solutions that kill off bacteria naturally by strengthening the body, we need to do the same thing with fungus. To find a way to kill it off naturally while having the body as our ally. Otherwise, we are just preparing an ever-escalating war of toxic chemicals that we will surely lose before the fungus is dead. Think of it this way. Some of the solutions on the market right now are already toxic to the human body. And if anyone is truly at fault for that situation, it is precisely the regular doctors. They always go straight for the most damaging drugs. and the doctors never inform you how important it is to stick with the treatment long after the fungus is gone. Instead of giving you all the info and wasting the time in their office, they prefer to throw toxic chemicals at the fungus in the hopes of making this problem go away faster and to get you off of their hands. Only the problem does not go away. No wonder most people are afraid to take these poison pills when they find out they need regular liver screenings to go with their treatment. And most quit the pills soon after because of the side effects. Even if the doctor considers telling you about the natural options, they don't even give you all the information you need to make a decision. Most of them don't have the time or don't consider a natural alternative to be worth their effort. I will tell you right now 2 essential tips that you absolutely need to know for any treatment to work. Did you know that it is crucial to open up pores and soften the nail before applying any treatment? It is why there are a lot of foot soaks out there on the market. They are trying to do just that. Did you know that the oil is supposed to stay for as long as possible on your nail? Just applying it for a couple of minutes and wiping it off won't do anything to clear the fungus from the nail bed? Most people have to do their own research to find out about these essential tricks to get rid of their fungus forever. I, for one, wanted to make sure they have a sure and easy routine that will make getting rid of fungus much easier. So after thousands of hours of trial and error, working with people of all ages and conditions, and adopting and improving the routine continuously, comparing hundreds of treatments, my team and I finally had something that we knew would work for everybody. First, it deals with the real root cause of the long-term fungus, antifungal resistance, which is an ever-growing problem. Second, this routine makes sure that not only the surface fungus is removed, but also its roots. If you are trying to kill weeds out of the garden, you know very well you can't just cut them from the ground. You always have to take out the roots, otherwise the weeds will come back before you know it. Fungus is exactly the same. Third, it prevents the spores of the fungus from spreading all over the place and lurking about, just waiting for the right moment to reinfect you and your dear ones. Fourth, it reprograms the immune system of your skin and nails so that your body can learn how to fight back against the fungus. And last but not least, this might just be the easiest fungus treatment ever. It is simple to put into your daily schedule. Most people fail to get rid of their fungus because the treatment itself takes too much time and effort. Who has a half an hour every day to sit around soaking their feet, especially a few days or weeks, and still not seeing any results? The antifungal routine starts with a shower or a foot rinse, and it's important that your shower or rinse is longer than 3 minutes because this will soften the nails and open up the pores so that the roots of the fungus can be attacked. Try to turn up the heat of the water because this will help speed up the softening. If possible, always make sure that your feet or any affected area stay soaked for the entire duration of the shower or rinse. While you take your shower, you can also exfoliate your toes with a small nail brush to make sure the roots of the fungus are even more exposed. But just exposing the roots of the fungus is not enough. You also need to attack the fungus and make sure the environment on your nails and skin is toxic to it. This means boosting the immunity of your skin so your own body can fight back, and also applying some clinically proven fungus killers that come from natural sources to your nails. There are 4 powerful oils I came across in my research which are overlooked by the medical community and are rarely recommended, but they have a lot of research behind them and are far more effective than just your regular tea tree oil. And the best part about them is that they will not be doing any damage to your organs, your long-term skin health, or your nail bed. You can mix these 4 oils yourself into a travel-sized bottle and apply them to your toes. The first oil you absolutely need to be applying routinely is clove bud oil, since it has been proven to kill off the spores of the fungus. So first you make sure the fungus will not be able to reproduce and mutate. In studies done by the prestigious Korean Society of Mycology and published in the Journal of Microbiology, clove bud oil managed to kill off basically any fungus that was thrown at it, and it prevented spores of fungus from growing and maturing. It was so effective that the scientists themselves were taken by surprise. Yet you will rarely find this ingredient in antifungal solutions, and even if it is present, it is simply not in the right concentration. This is a real game changer for getting rid of fungus because you will get future infections if spores of the fungus get everywhere. It is mandatory that you kill the spores so that they don't lurk around waiting for you to finish your treatment only to reinfect. Fungus can leave its spores all over the place even if you've managed to clear your nails after long months of treatment. It only takes a couple of spores to catch on to your nails again and start the new cycle of itchy toes, ugly yellow crumbly nails, smelly feet, odors, and getting everyone you love infested with it. The second oil weakens and destroys the fungus by starving it, no matter how resistant the fungus is. Lavender oil has been proven to kill off some of the strongest fungus that can infect the skin. Scientists from the University of Coimbra in Portugal tested and discovered that lavender oil destroys their fungus ability to eat up the keratin in your nail. So not only does it starve the fungus, it also improves the appearance of your nails and skin right away. This means no longer waiting for months on end to see results, but seeing small improvements the second you start using it and saving your nail from falling off, as every day and every second matters. Remember, fungus multiplies at an incredible rate. If you don't start starving it right away, it will breed more and eat more, and you could be losing your toenails within weeks. The third oil is extracted out of a plant that is considered a superfood. It is also used in skin treatments to boost the natural immunity of your skin. Organic flaxseed oil decreases inflammation, skin sensitivities, roughness, and scaling, helping your nails and skin to quickly rebuild themselves after being devastated by fungi. Flaxseed has been cultivated for its medicinal properties as early as 3000 BC in Babylon. And King Charlemagne believed so strongly in the health benefits of flaxseed that he literally passed laws requiring his subjects to consume it. The oil strengthens the nail and skin's natural immunity, and they become a hostile environment for any fungus. The fourth oil gives the final blow, making sure the antifungal resistance is erased. It is scientifically proven to be more powerful than tea tree oil. The Maori tribe, best known for their incredibly powerful health potions, use this oil to fight not only nail fungus, but also athlete's feet, jock itch, ringworm, and yeast infections. You've probably heard of Manuka honey, but the Manuka tree that produces this famed honey has another powerful secret. You can extract oil out of it, and Manuka oil contains extremely high concentrations of a powerful, unique antifungals called trichotones. But it's not only the Maori tribe that recognized its amazing benefits. Research published in the Journal of Microbiology, Immunology, and Infection showed that this oil, even in minimal concentration, could be the future to treating fungus that is drug resistant and extremely dangerous to people with weaker immunity. For people who are already suffering from a weakened immune system, fungus can be deadly, even more deadly than bacterial infections. According to infectious disease specialists at the University of Wisconsin-Madison, who studied antifungal drugs and drug resistance, about 5% of hospitalized patients in the US who get bacterial infections die from them, but 50% of hospitalized patients who get a fungal infection don't survive. Manuka oil has been shown to go deeper and attack fungal infections at their base. Other antifungal treatments or oils simply don't penetrate the deep layers of the skin quite as far as Manuka can. Manuka oil can go way below the surface where infections are usually rooted, and it is vital to treat any infections this way. If you don't manage to clear it from the base of the nail and the nail matrix, which is the place where your nail forms, you are guaranteed your foot fungus will return, and it will probably be stronger than ever. This combination of 4 oils is so powerful that it will get rid of even the most stubborn fungus eating away at your nails. With the clove bud oil, which destroys the offspring and stops the mutations, making sure no superfungus is growing on your nails, and the lavender oil starving out and weakening the already grown fungus, you already have a powerful solution to get you on your way to clean, beautiful looking nails. The Manuka oil with its trichotones rebuilds the nail and skin while creating a no trespassing zone for all the strains of fungus that infect the skin. Flaxseed oil that will boost the natural immunity of your skin and will give the final blow to the fungi, erasing any trace of fungal resistance and making sure you will see the results right away, while getting rid of the impossible itchiness and no more shedding of dangerous fungal spores that are waiting to reinfect you later on. Not to mention never having to fear your nails breaking or falling off. This is a complex solution that attacks the fungus in multiple ways at the same time so that it can no longer get the better of you. I've been making this solution by combining the oils in the right quantities and giving them out for the past year. Whether the people were complaining of foot fungus, athlete's feet, ringworm, or jock itch, they have seen tremendous results. I even gave it to my family members because I no longer wanted these annoying health problems coming back again and again. Most people who have never had foot fungus consider it a minor inconvenience, but I know how much shame it can cause. I know how devastating it is to a person's self-confidence, and I want that to finally stop without endless struggles and treatments that either don't work or destroy your liver in the process. Every single person who used this has been thankful, and they started recommending it to others. But I often hear how hard it is to get these oils from credible sources. It's quite hard to come by oils that are pure and properly stored so that they don't oxidize. And in some cases, people even told me that when reading some packages or bottles, they discovered that the essential oils were fake. They were regular oil with just some smell and color added to them. They can be very dangerous and damaging to your skin, causing rashes and other problems. Also, the concentration of the oil is quite difficult to get right. Take the case of lavender oil. A concentration of 0.78% to 3.13% is ideal, and using too high or too low of a concentration will either cause skin irritation or not work at all. Many were also discouraged at the beginning when trying to source and mix all these ingredients. Not everyone is skilled at DIY, and most of them told me they wish they could just buy a ready-made solution so they can start their treatment right away. That's when I decided that I had to make the effort, putting together a bigger batch in the right amount with the correct concentrations, using only the highest quality ingredients available. Even for me as a doctor, well connected to laboratories and suppliers, it was very hard to do. I realized it must be a nightmare for a regular person who doesn't even know where to start looking for local growers and how to pick out good oils. I also wanted to find a way for these oils to be applied quickly and effortlessly, right after a shower. Half an hour a day to soak your feet can be a lot of time for hardworking folks that barely have the time to get a proper sleep or barely find the time to sit down at a table and eat. As a fungal specialist, I also realized I could add so many more powerful and useful ingredients to this solution, something that would be quite difficult and discouraging for the average person. For example, ingredients such as undesolenic acid, which destroys the cell membrane of the fungus and causing it to self-destruct. According to a study published in the Journal of Pharmaceutical Studies, this acid is more effective than tolnafate, which is a popular drug against foot fungus. I also added sweet almond oil, which moisturizes and soothes the skin and immediately improves its appearance so your nails can grow back without deformities and are properly attached to the nail bed. Next, I mixed in camphor oil. In one study, 15 out of 18 people showed positive results in using it to get rid of fungus. And I simply could not skip on the tea tree oil, which is still a powerful ingredient and has helped so many people treat their foot fungus. I know exactly how unbearable the swelling and the itching can get, especially if you have to deal with them for months on end. That's why I also added aloe vera, which is an extremely soothing and takes away the itchiness and swelling in just minutes after you apply it. This means you don't have to wait for weeks until the fungus clears up, but you will get immediate relief. We added menthol as well, a plant that has been used for centuries to cool down the skin, reducing even more the itchiness and inflammation. We couldn't leave out walnut oil, which has twice the concentration of antioxidants compared to other nut oils. Antioxidants are key in this fight because they act like a natural shield for the skin, protecting it from further damage and boosting the natural immunity of your cells, as well as chia seed oil, which is noted as being the richest botanical source of omega-3 currently known. These last two ingredients will help strengthen your skin and nails against the fungus and immediately start improving the appearance of the areas already affected by the fungus. On top of all of these, we simply had to add vitamin E, and that has added moisturizing and healing benefits to the skin. It powers up the skin barrier function, which means the fungus will have a harder time infecting new tissue. All of these incredible properties are the very reason why you can find vitamin E in every single respectable skincare product out there. After all the research and testing with these ingredients, I was certain that this particular blend of oils, vitamins, rich in antioxidants, is capable of attacking fungus and destroying it completely. No more spores to reinfect you, and no more waiting for weeks on end to see any kind of result, hoping that you manage to rid yourself of the fungus. I wanted this to be the last treatment you will ever need against foot fungus, and now I am convinced it is. And on top of all this, I wanted to keep my promise to myself. I picked a method of applying the formula that is easy and efficient. It won't take you more than a minute to use right after stepping out of the shower and won't leave your whole foot feeling greasy. It is why I'm delighted to present you Kerassentials. For the first time ever, getting rid of fungus will become effective and certain no matter how strong your fungus is, no matter how long your toenails or skin have been infected with it. And it will work even if you no longer believe there's something out there that can get rid of your itchiness, the ugly toenails, and the terrible foot odor. Imagine yourself enjoying your shower like you do every day, looking down at your feet to already see your nails looking better after the first few uses. You will step out of the shower and effortlessly apply Kerassentials to all of your affected toenails. It is the easiest thing you will ever do because the formula comes with a specially designed applicator that will make sure the oils and vitamins in the formula get to all the places they need to be without making a big mess and without leaving your feet feeling greasy. Not only that, applying Kerassentials after the shower will ensure the oils get into the deeper layers of the skin because your skin and nails are now softer. The formula will help your skin immediately start rebuilding and repairing. Wherever you want to go, whatever you want to do, these 17 pure maximum potency ingredients will be working tirelessly to clear every strain of fungus. Kerassentials is the only complete formula that attacks the fungus in multiple ways and gives your skin the necessary tools to fight back. People who have tried this revolutionary formula have reported back how quickly their nails were transforming, how easy it was to keep up with the treatment, and even to remember it in the first place, because including it in a daily routine is the only way to make sure you won't forget even a single day. And all of them are thrilled to know that they no longer have to worry about the looks of their toenails when picking shoes for summer or going to the pool. Not to mention not worrying about infecting their loved ones.
I never thought I'd get rid of this fungus. It is the most annoying medical problem I've ever faced. It was so frustrating to see months of discipline and hard work go to waste when the fungus would inevitably reappear. This method from Dr. Langdon was the only one that finally got me out of this hopeless cycle of fungus treatments and relapses. For the first time in years, I went for a pedicure, and I cannot tell you the joy of finally seeing my toenails look colorful and healthy.
Office. For the first time in 5 years, I took out my open-toed pumps, the ones I used to always wear at the office, and went to dinner with my husband. You think that getting rid of foot fungus is no big deal, but I can tell you the Dr. Langdon method has made me feel more confident and beautiful than ever.
I didn't care about my fungus until my girlfriend Danielle got it from me. To be honest, I thought she was going to kick me to the curb because of it. I was so impressed that an impulse buy managed to get us both clean and clear toenails for the first time in years. I'm so grateful to Dr. Langdon for creating this easy-to-use solution.
Seeing so many people reporting excellent results convinced me that this formula was the answer to getting rid of even the most stubborn and recurring toenail fungus, while simultaneously boosting the immunity to the skin and help the body start the healing process and fight back against the infection. Everyone who tried it had excellent results, but also reported feeling so much more confident, in control of their bodies again, and no longer afraid of other people judging them and being grossed out by the look of their feet. Not to mention, everyone praised how easy it was to use, how little time and mental space it takes, and how quickly they are seeing nails look more alive and hydrated. With these terrific results and the amazing feedback that I got, it was clear I had a mission: to get this formula to as many people as I could. When your box of Kerassentials gets to your door, open it up and immediately place one bottle with the dedicated applicator either in your shower or on the bathroom counter, so you will not forget to apply it every single day until your fungus has all cleared up. Don't forget to keep applying it for a couple more weeks or months, even after the fungus has completely cleared, to make sure no spores survive and are able to reinfect you. Depending on how severe your situation is, the new fungus-free toenail takes a few months to grow in, so be patient. And don't forget to recommend it to anyone you might know who also has foot fungus. They might be taking dangerous oral medications that could affect their liver simply because their doctor recommended them. They might not understand the price they will pay later down the line when these antifungals eat away at their liver and other body organs. You can start using Kerassentials right away and will notice your nails looking more glossy from the very first application. This will give you the motivation to keep going, and just imagine being completely free of fungus weeks from now. Imagine the joy you will feel when you will be able to walk around barefoot in the summer, to wear sandals again, to stop having to disinfect every inch of floor and your shower obsessively, terrified that you might infect your kids or your spouse or your parents. When you will finally be able to walk out of the house confident, feeling better in your own skin and having gotten rid of the annoying itchiness and terrible foot odors. Not only that, but you should know that we make Kerassentials right here in the USA, supporting local producers and manufacturers at our Good Manufacturing Practices certified facility. We have quality assurance teams that make sure that every single batch of Kerassentials has the exact right amounts of each active ingredient. Don't forget that too concentrated of an oil has a high risk of causing irritation, and too low of a dose will only strengthen the power of the fungus the next time it comes back to eat away at your beautiful toenails. That's why I have always insisted on controlling for the precise measurement of the oils in our formulation. We produce Kerassentials under the most sterile and carefully supervised and rigorous standards. We will never produce it on an industrial scale because that always ends up destroying the quality of the product, which is why you will not find us on Amazon or any other website. I know many of the oil formulations out there start out with excellent ingredients, but they end up being destroyed when they are mass produced because you simply cannot keep up with the quality control. This website is the only place where you'll be able to get a complex antifungal formulation that will make sure to get rid of even the most stubborn fungus that has outsmarted all the other oils, creams, and soaps you have thrown at it. I've also made Kerassentials as affordable as I possibly could, and you won't be able to find anything like it at a better price. If anyone promises you that, they are definitely not putting inside the bottle what is promised on the label. It may sound ridiculous that I am so obsessed with quality control, but I know from my own experience how disheartening and mentally draining it can be when you have tried so many other solutions and nothing really works long term. When you get that glimmer of hope that maybe your nails and your feet will finally start getting healthier, only for the fungus to reappear after a couple weeks, I simply did not want that for the people under my care. And there's an additional thing you should know. It's important that you order the full quantity that you need right now because Kerassentials has been selling out very fast. People are thrilled to finally have a solution against foot fungus that is doctor formulated, but that will not cost them the health of their liver, and many are not only buying that for themselves, but for their family as well, because you know foot fungus spreads like wildfire, especially when people live in the same house. If we run out, which is likely to happen very soon, it will take us at least 3 months to produce a new batch because all of our ingredients are carefully selected and brought directly from the source. And as you know, the pandemic has made it extremely difficult to get deliveries on time. If you interrupt your treatment because Kerassential is no longer available for a while, you risk having to start again from scratch. So to make sure that you are not making your foot fungus even stronger than it is, do not interrupt the treatment no matter what. Get the right amount of bottles today and start your journey towards a fungus-free life. I've tried to make this product as accessible as I possibly could. After finding all the best sources for our ingredients and negotiating with the production facility, making sure we produce just enough to cover the cost of bringing this specialized antifungal applicator to you, we have settled on a price that we believe is fair and accessible. That's why I'm thrilled to bring you Kerassentials at a price that will be worth it to you as well, considering that it may be your best ally in beating your foot fungus once and for all. And you won't be wasting any of it either, because thanks to the applicator, you will get the right amount of treatment to precisely target those areas affected by the fungus. Getting rid of your fungus will no longer cost you hundreds of dollars wasted in foot soaks, cause you to walk around in greasy feet, and it will no longer damage your body with toxic drugs. You will no longer have to have regular checkups and tests to make sure your body is still hanging on from the aggressive treatment. Now, the cost of treating your toenail fungus and getting rid of it can be as low as $1.50 a day, which is the cost I've been able to negotiate down and still be able to offer this product. One monthly applicator will cost you as low as $49 with our special discount on a 6-pack, which is what you will need if more than one of your toenails is affected, and if the infection has progressed beyond a simple discoloration. Don't forget that if you want to get rid of your fungus and you want to make sure it doesn't become more resistant, it is important you treat it every single day until it has completely vanished, which you will know by the new nail growth that appears perfectly normal as it grows in, and you will keep applying the formula for a couple more weeks after that. If only you have a mild case of fungus, this means maybe one toenail is affected by the slight discoloration, then you can definitely go for the 3-pack. Unfortunately, it will cost you a bit more simply because I'm not able to get you the benefits of the bulk buy discount. If you want to make sure you're getting rid of fungus and you won't become reinfected, I will always recommend the 6-pack. In my entire career, I've never seen fungus clear out completely from the root and the deeper layers, killing off the spores as well, in any treatment that is shorter than 3 months. And anyone who promises you that is either ill-informed or ill-intended. You can start getting rid of your fungus today by ordering Kerassentials and commit to using it, which I've made as easy as possible. Don't forget, you should use it right out of the shower with the applicator, which will make it sure that you apply the perfect dose only to the effective areas. Applying it right after the shower means these effective oils will get to the deeper layer of the infection because your skin and nails will be softer after the shower, and you will be able to get dressed and get going immediately after that. The oils will continue to do their job throughout the day, allowing you not to waste any time and making it the most convenient treatment out there. This is an amazing opportunity, and I want you to know you will not be charged with anything other than the price you see when you click the purchase button. There are no hidden costs, no rebills, and you will not pay a single extra cent out of your bank account. When you click the package below, you will be taken to a 100% secure checkout page. After you fill in your information and place your order, your pack of Kerassentials will be reserved under your name and no one else will be able to buy it. It will be sent to you immediately so you can evict the fungus out of your toenails and out of your house as soon as possible. You'll also receive an email confirmation from me and information on how to get in touch with our support team if you have any questions or need help with the order. We are here for you 24/7. Don't forget, the only way you can get Kerassentials is directly from this website right now. You won't find us on Amazon or anywhere else. And if anyone is promising you a lower price for a toenail fungus formulation, they are definitely not attacking your fungus with all the necessary active ingredients. I know you have been with me so far because you are determined to finally get rid of the nasty and uncomfortable problem that you have been dealing with for so long. So click the 6-bottle package or any of the options below. And because I want to give you the best start possible, you will also get free shipping for these packages. That's an amazing $20 you are saving right here. But you have to act now. In fact, I'm so convinced about the effectiveness of this complex formula and its special applicator that will make this completely risk-free for you. That's why I also included a 60-day money-back guarantee, because I know that Kerassentials is going to be the best choice you've ever made for getting rid of your fungus once and for all. The formula is bulletproof. If for any reason you are unhappy with your order, then it will have cost you literally nothing. Just get in touch with our customer service team and tell them you are not fully convinced. They will refund you every single cent with absolutely no questions asked. I am simply thrilled you are willing to give our solution an honest try, just like the thousands of men and women of all ages before you who have cleared their fungus with Kerassentials. You've heard some of their incredible results and the joy they felt using it. And I can tell you, there is no better day to start this journey than today. The only regret you will have is that you didn't use this solution sooner. So choose the package right now and take your first step. I have given you the best combination possible so you have the best tools in the fight against fungus. The rest is up to you. I have made it as easy as possible to use this formula. The special applicator will make sure that the formula gets into the deepest layer of the skin. Now all it takes is for you to order your package and start right away. The new combination of ingredients is selling out as we speak. Make sure you don't miss out because you won't be able to find us anywhere else. Lock in the supply you need to make this change you've been waiting for. Make a smart choice for yourself right now, knowing you don't risk a single penny if you are not happy, because you are covered by our 60-day 100% money-back guarantee. This time you really have nothing to lose and everything to gain. I know the first step is the hardest, but just think how good it will feel in 3 months when you are on your way to a fungus-free life and you finally beat this confidence-killing problem once and for all. You haven't stuck with me so far only to give up on yourself. I believe you can beat this, and you should believe in yourself too. So click the button below. Make sure you select a package large enough to kill off your fungus for good. And before you know it, your showers will be even nicer than before, because they will be the first step in getting rid of your fungus for good. Still here? I know it's hard to commit, so I want to make sure you have all the information you need to kickstart this amazing change. So what is Kerassentials and how does it work again? It's an extremely potent combination of oils and skin repairing vitamins that you will be applying every day after your shower to kill off the fungus. The clove bud oil in the formula will make sure the fungus can't multiply, killing off its spores and ensuring no new fungus will grow anywhere on your body. The lavender oil will destroy the fungus's ability to feed itself with the keratin in your toenails. Organic flaxseed will get your nails growing back and regrowing themselves immediately after being eaten away by the fungus. The formula will boost the immunity of the skin, making it more difficult for the fungus to grow. Manuka oil, which is, you remember, is more powerful than tea tree oil, will attack even the most resistant fungus at its base. The undesolenic acid will make the fungus self-destruct by attacking its membrane. And the rest of the 12 carefully selected ingredients will help your skin immediately start rebuilding after the damage caused by the fungus. Kerassentials is the only complete formula that attacks the fungus in multiple ways and gives your skin the necessary tools to fight back. When can I see results? I know you're excited to finally rid this annoying fungus, so I can tell you, you will start noticing improvements almost immediately because your toenails will look more alive. The itchiness will be soothed, and within the first few weeks, you will be noticing new, healthy pink nails growing out to replace the damaged areas. But I can tell you the biggest change will be in your confidence, seeing yourself finally beat this thing that has been haunting you for so long. How does the guarantee work again? When you click on any of the packages below and place your order, you will be covered by our full 60-day, 100% money-back guarantee. This means if you change your mind at any time or for any reason at all, you can just email our customer support team and we will refund your entire investment in Kerassentials. No questions asked. This is absolutely no risk to you. Okay, I'm ready to make an order. What now? Just click on any of the packages you see below this video and place your secure order. Make sure you do it before stock runs out. The 6-bottle package is by far the most popular option because it guarantees you will not run out of Kerassentials during the course of your treatment. People also love it because of how much money it saves them. When you finish your purchase, we will be able to rush you your order because we will know how important this change is for you, and we are excited to be getting you on your way. We want you to fully live a fungus-free life once you get the combination into your daily routine. We are excited to see you're not having to worry about the look of your feet or giving any of your loved ones an unwelcome surprise.